Hello, and welcome back to the Talos Principle. I would imagine that we're gonna be doing some more reading today. Pretty likely, we do have more stuff to do in Atlantis, and then if I manage to beat this level, I'm sure there's gonna be more reading. But to start off, let's just get back into this level. What was it called? Air Delivery. We'll get back into Air Delivery and see if I can figure this out. We kind of just had a quick look last time, and I don't fully know, like, what I'm trying to do. I mean, I know what I'm trying to do, but not how to do it. And I don't know why we're even... I guess we're trying to get in here because this fan will probably launch me all the way across into here or something. That's not even aligned, though, so... It would be weird if it launches me in here. I don't know. I have no idea exactly how this is gonna go down, but I guess we'll just have to see. Yeah, we need something else in here, and then we need this open as well. And for this one, we have to have the jammer, as far as I know. So, the question is how we get the jammer in there. Because there's only one jammer, right? As far as I can tell, there's only one jammer. So, let's do the same thing we did before and get the box out. That seems like something we want to do. Oh. Oh, right, yeah. We take this, fly over here, and now we have a box. What is this? That's just for that, yeah. And that's just taking me over here, yeah. So that doesn't really matter. I mean, that's just for sending the box over here, I suppose. And then it's not like we can pick stuff up through here, is it? No. You can't pick stuff up like that. So, I mean, it seems like this section of the map is now just, like, done. I can't do anything more with it, as far as I can tell. Because, like, there's no way to get another fan out of here. And again, it's not like we can grab stuff from here. So what are we doing, really? Air delivery. It seems like air delivery, it wants me to, like, deliver the jammer on a box or something, like, send it in, but how would that be possible? And also, hold on, I just want to test. What happens if we just, like... Oh no, yeah, we can't, like, launch the jammer. I want to see if we could, like, place the jammer here and then launch it. Would that break it, or would it remain linked to this thing? Which I guess would mean we would need a box out here. I guess we can do that. Wait, is this, like... This might be an interaction that we have never seen before in the game, right? If this is how you do it? Like, I don't think we've ever moved a jammer on top of a box at the same time. Is that even possible? So, like, we do... Yeah, like that. So it's jamming that, and then if I step on here, is it gonna keep that jammed, or is it gonna break? Oh my god! Yeah, I guess that's the air delivery. And it even, like, moves with it. Moves in midair. Yeah, that's interesting. That's an entirely, like, new mechanic. A new use for the jammer mechanic. That's really interesting. And then we just jam this, and I mean, I guess that's kind of the level, isn't it? Is that it? Do we just win now? Yeah, it does, like, curve in. Okay, well, that was quick and easy. Yeah, just a little... Mr. Mulciber. I was kind of thinking it was going to be Mr. Mulciber this time. Yeah, just kind of a one-trick level, but a very interesting trick. Alright, and then we probably have more to read, so... Did you enjoy the, like, 5 minutes of gameplay this episode? I'm sure it's gonna be mostly reading now. Oh boy. More corrupt messages and stuff? Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear. There's a bit too much hexadecimal and stuff recently. Reply. The sole property of matter. With whose recognition philosophical materialism the property of being an objective reality existing outside the mind. Alien tears will fill for him. Pity's long broken urn, for his mourners will be outcast men, and outcasts always mourn. Do they? Cannot load file. Guess I'm putting all this in. Well, there we go. This one is kind of interesting, at least. I thought it would probably be corrupted or something, but maybe I did just make a mistake in the previous one. Awake! Awake, O sleeper of the land of shadows. Wake. I'm up, I think. And yeah, there we go. Ascension and Objective Review. By Lamb. By Lamb. Of course, by Lamb. I wanted to clear the air and get a few facts in front of you guys. Here's what I guess we know. A significant number of people have expressed their desire to remain in Gehenna. No one has been given a choice about whether to leave. It follows that in at least some cases, what Uriel is doing is kidnapping. Uriel is working for Elohim, the guy who imprisoned us here in the first place. There is no way to confirm the substance of this promised ascension. The world has survived this long, there's no reason to think it will end tomorrow. Except everyone dying and things getting corrupted before your very eyes. I mean, I guess not in these levels, but if you've been out there in the central hub, you've seen it. Gehenna isn't a bad place to spend your life. That's just the facts. I understand different people will react to them differently. Dog. Hey Lamb, if everyone's getting released, how come I don't see you out here? Oh snap, Dog is onto him. That's kind of interesting, yep. Dog is asking the real questions, and that was pretty quick. The Outer World. Dog. So let's say this is really... Oh right, yeah. Okay. Mr. Mulciber, I think we will find the world that our ancestors left behind for us, though it's impossible to ascertain how much time has passed since then. But though I have little faith in Elohim, I do have faith in Alexandra Drennan. Wherever we end up, there will be hope. Hey, there we go! Is Mr. Mulciber on the Ascension side? I thought he was, in the shadow council of the mods that wanted to stop all this. I mean, I guess Mr. Mulciber is kind of just a more reasonable one of them. He is just curious and wants truth and wants to understand things, really, not necessarily, keep control over everything, like Admin seems to want to, and probably Orc and maybe Borg as well. That trio seems kind of power trippy. Though we don't know if Admin really has some other, plan for all of this, and again, I would very much imagine that Admin is the one running around underneath the main hub, so we'll see about that. And a message to the future by Mr. Mulciber. This message is for whatever entities will come to be after this world is gone. It might not be necessary. You might know everything that exists in my mind, but sometimes saying things, writing them down clearly, makes a difference. I know that to you, with access to information I can only dream of, my theories must appear ridiculous. I barely understand anything of the world inhabit, let alone the world of our ancestors. Don't you mean the world I inhabit? I'm an idiot digging through a garbage heap and thinking myself wise. I want you to know that I understood that, but tried anyway, because I believe that the truth matters, and trying to discover the truth matters. Even if we fail, even if we can never know the whole truth, it matters that an objective truth exists, and that we struggle to understand it. That process shapes the present as much as it does our understanding of the past. That's what I believe. That's what I stand for. That's who I was. Yeah, there we go. Like I was saying, Mr. Mulciber is kind of a cool dude. I am glad I voted for him, in the end. He does deserve my vote. He should have been the leader of this place. But I guess he was kind of being pulled along by the other mods and stuff, and yeah, I guess he was trying to be reasonable with them as well. And that's it. So that was a pretty quick. I guess let's do one more Atlantis arc? Atlantis branch? Why not? So, let's try a different one. Let's try maybe the Poet or something? Let's try Poet. You are sitting upon a green and pleasant hill on the island of Atlantis. The hill overlooks the sea. Before it stretches a vast beach, where Atlantean children from the city of Luna are playing with their pet cats. Everyone just has pet cats. That's the only pet humanity ever had. Work on poetry, observe the children, play with the children. Well, I'm a poet, I gotta work on my poetry. You close your eyes, focusing on the sound of the waves. Words begin to form in your mind. The tale of a city that does not yet exist, but whose seeds lie in every living city. A name comes to you, closer and closer. You almost know it, the name of the eternal city. But then somebody interrupts your thoughts. Excuse me, O great poet, but the king of Atlantis has requested your presence. Okay. Summon to court. Follow the messenger. Throne room. Look for the king. It seems like this doesn't matter. Bow for the king. Special insight into the creative powers of the cosmos that have called you here. A poet is a servant of greater powers than mine. Are we? Should bow to no king. Okay. Uh-huh. The truth. The end of Atlantis is upon us. There is no hope. I'm a poet. I'm known to be dramatic. Ask what can be done. And obviously, it's art. It's poetry. The heart of Atlantis is its art, you say. Its stories, its paintings, its sculptures. They are truest expression... What? Of who we are. They are the truest expression? Poseidonus gazes up at the mosaic above his throne. Maybe I should have looked at the mosaic. Then that is what must be saved, and you will help save it. Uh-huh. Yeah, sailors. Yes, my lord. Goodbye. Maybe I should have said why me, but, you know, he says the same thing anyway. Okay. So, let's just walk around. Okay. Hurry. They have tears in their eyes. Let's speak with them. I mean, it seems like there's no reason not to speak with them. Important their task is, yeah, load the ships. You give the order to start loading the ships with all the great Atlantean art that can be transported. Even as you do, you realize how ridiculous this is. You can only save the tiniest fraction of the astounding art your people have produced. But what art to save? Mostly sculptures, mostly books, mostly paintings, and even balance. I mean, thinking logically about it, we would be able to get mostly books and paintings more so than sculptures on the ships. But I mean, that's not to say that sculptures aren't as meaningful or whatever. But I guess for now, let's say mostly books, or should we just go with the weak ass answer and just say just be even? Let's be even. You try to save a little of everything, but it's an impossible task. Who are you to judge what gets saved and what doesn't? And yet there is simply no time to debate what is best and most important. You give orders, but you don't really have a plan. The ships begin to fill up with a random selection of artworks. The ground shakes more and more. Okay. And he's not coming. Should we stay behind again? Yeah, let's stay behind. No, let's say goodbye for now, and then I might just redo the poet here a couple times, and then we'll start redoing the other ones later on as well. Okay, set sail. Yeah, that's nothing. Calmer seas, finding a new home, and here we go. As you look at your new home, you suddenly remember the poem that came to you on the western shores of Atlantis, and you realize it was the city that will stand here someday that you imagined. The city that will rise from the remnants of Atlantis. A city that will endure until long after you're gone. You still don't know its name, but you know it will exist. And that's the same, the last one. You can hope. Okay, so let's do that again, because that also didn't take too long. So we'll play this again, and I'm just gonna go back into the poet, instead of completing the scientist and wait, yeah, it's just okay. It's just the scientist left. Fine, we'll do the scientist, just this one, so we get like the overall, you know, feel for all of them, and then I guess maybe in a different video, maybe next time or maybe in a couple episodes, we'll redo like everything and check out different options, because that'll probably be a lot quicker since I can jump around a lot more and not read every little thing. So, scientist. You are in the Temple of the Owl, the greatest scientific institution in fair Atlantis, pursuing your work in discovering the secret laws of the cosmos. Your latest experiment is about to begin. Start the experiment. The gears of the machine you've built begin to turn. Water flows, the ether rises. It seems to be functioning. Perhaps now you will gain an insight into the true nature of reality. Suddenly, a blinding light appears within your machine. You take a step back, startled. What's this? Approach the machine. Shut it down. Keep it running. Approach it. You step closer to the machine and look into the light. You can't help it. It's hypnotic. There's something in the light. It's a city. It's a city. You can see a city. A great city, all aglow in the night. A city called... A voice behind you speaks behind you, yep. Excuse me, Professor. Okay. Ask what it's about. Yeah. Yeah, nothing different there. Uh-huh. I mean, sure, let's examine the mosaic, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it says the same. For the king. It is through science that we built Atlantis. You are as much its king as I. That is why I've called you here. Your scientific understanding of the natural world is needed. Okay. Confirm the truth. Ask what can be done. What is the heart of Atlantis? I mean, I am a scientist, so I guess I have to say knowledge. We'll try out the other ones later and see if there's like any difference between, you know, a scientist picking art or a poet picking people or something. I don't know. Yeah, knowledge of the cosmic laws. How? Why me? Yeah, more wisdom than I. Okay, let's get there quickly. I will just get up. Screw the messenger. The messenger doesn't. Keep going. You just don't have the time. You leave the messenger behind, lying there on the street. You realize that you didn't even know his name. Hurrying as much as possible, you arrive in the harbor. Let's not speak to them. Let's load up. The people of Atlantis are lost, one way or another, but perhaps their insight into... Yeah, we've read this. Yeah, and then, I guess last time we did this... I mean, I think I've done both, so no. Yeah, they hate me. That's fine. It's science. Set sail. And that's it. So that didn't really seem to change much. Yeah. And we couldn't even, like... Interesting that you don't even get the choice to stay behind if you don't save the messenger. So I guess that's the more interesting one, because then you can, like, see what happens in those scenarios for everyone else. As you look at your new home, you suddenly remember the city you saw in the mysterious light in your machine, and you are certain that it is the city that will stand here, the city that will rise from the remnants of Atlantis, the city that will endure until long after you are gone. Yeah, okay. So I mean, I'm curious what happens, like, what will you see if you just, like, turn off the machine? Like, don't even look at it. I don't want to see any crazy sights. I'm a scientist. I don't know. We'll check that another time. Maybe next time. We'll have to see. But for now, let's leave this behind. And yeah, I guess, like, there really wouldn't be any way to get this box out of this level, right? I can't imagine there would be... So I guess it would be really confusing if you didn't... Like, it seems like that's impossible, and then you have a thing over here, but it is impossible, I suppose. Yeah, so there we go. Let's maybe have a look outside and see what's happening. Everyone but one person is there. Or two people, I suppose. The last one should be Borg, right? I don't think I remember Borg. Is it even... Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. We're not even done yet. What are you guys doing? Am I dancing? Aw, man. I wish I was dancing at the same time. hold on. We need the full effect for this. Absolutely fantastic. It was all worth it, just for that. But why now? Why not after you've done all of them? Is it like, the last one is gonna be here? Am I gonna stand here or something? I don't know. But man, that's very strange. Anyone wanna, like, comment on that? Oh, transcend. Oh, I wonder. Can I transcend? Nothing here. Should I try transcending, or should... I think I'm gonna hold off so I can make another backup. Like, I'll just make a backup after we finish this, and then finish this episode. And then I'm gonna try transcending to see if I can now, when I still have one level to complete. So, since I'm sure I'll cut out quite a lot, let's just take a couple minutes quick to just check this level. This final level, just take a quick look what it has to offer. Like, just outside, basically. Whose hands built this city? Temp.dat. Yep, it checks out. I also, just while scanning that, I realized maybe that whole dance, the jig thing, was because of the leprechaun. People did mention that later on there would be, like, more to the leprechaun. And yeah, that could be it. Maybe it's because you collected the leprechaun, but then when does it start happening? At what point? And like, that is kind of weird that it would just randomly happen that late after you collected the leprechaun. I don't know. What is happening over here? That's supposed to be water? I guess? I can imagine there being something hidden somewhere here. Like something tiny, perhaps. You might never know. We heard something there, but I think that was in the level, probably. And it's so, like, noisy, everything. Like, there's so many details that it's hard to pick out anything that's, like, actually interactable. And yeah, I guess I haven't been checking, like, off the edge in case there's something. Floating islands or whatever. Very misty over here. There's another QR code. Yeah, it looks pretty empty. Though I wonder why there's so much detail out here, like environmental detail. If it's nothing, I mean, I guess just for flavor and atmosphere, but maybe there's something more to it. But I have no idea. I can't find anything. Yet each man kills the thing he loves. By each... What? By each let this be heard. Some do it with a bitter look, some with a flattering word. The coward does it with a kiss, the brave man with a sword. Reading jail. Okay. And I think we're pretty much done. No, we're not. There's another one. God damn it. Unknown file type. Cannot open file. Aztec3.level. I was hoping this one might say something different, but nope. Yeah, I guess that's it. We'll leave the inside for the level, or of the level, for next time. So, let's leave it off here, and then I guess we'll kind of do the same thing. Next time we'll start off, well, we'll start off by going and trying to transcend, just to see if that actually works. And then we'll do this level, or try it out, check it out, and then maybe if there's not too much reading from the terminal after that, we'll go back and start doing some more options, some more branches in Atlantis. So, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Getting pretty close to what I would imagine is like the base ending of Gehenna, because I imagine if we go into the white area and get all those pieces and then unleash the admin, then something must happen, something must change, it must be a different ending or something. We'll see. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!